Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Allison if you're new here, and today I am sharing a Walmart grocery haul, grocery ingredient prep, meal prep, organizing our kitchen, decluttering the pantry, the fridge, lots of things happening in this video. But the first thing I want to do is share all of the groceries I just picked up. Madeline and I just got back from a Walmart grocery run, and I did share recently a Costco grocery haul here on this channel. I showed with some of our Costco favorites, tried a couple new things, but mostly Costco for us grocery wise is like staples and like freezer items. So we like to buy our meat in bulk there, freeze most of it, so there's not a lot of meat in this haul, and like snack items in bulk and those kinds of things. So this is basically everything else, like the weekly stuff we frequently buy, because Costco is more like a once a month trip for us, and Walmart is like our weekly go-to groceries. I also do the Walmart pickup, and I'll have a link down below if you want to try it yourself and save like, I think it's $10 or $20 off your order. But if you use that link, you get a little bit of a break on your order. And I was skeptical about Walmart pickup, but now I've been a loyal user of it for 2 years now. I love to just drive up, pop my trunk, get my groceries loaded up, and then go straight home, especially with Madeline. It makes groceries way easier, and it's free, so you can't beat that. But enough chitter chatter, let's get into the grocery haul, and then we'll start putting everything away. First thing was some garlic powder. We were running out, and you could never have too much, so I bought the largest size. I meant to just buy one yellow mustard, but I guess they were out of the size that I selected online. That's one thing that Walmart's pretty good at, is substitution. So I guess I got like a 16-ounce bottle of mustard on my list, and it was out of stock, so they just gave me 2 8-ounce bottles for the same price. So they won't charge you more for the substitutions, which is a nice perk. This is my favorite peanut butter that Walmart carries. It's the only one that they have in stock that's just peanuts and salt. I don't love Jif and all the other ones that have like the gums and the oils and extra stuff added, so that one does the job. Next up, we got 2 breads. We have a sourdough cracked wheat. This is Christian's favorite kind of bread that Walmart sells, so that's his bread. And I try to be a little bit more healthy, more mindful, and I like to go for whole wheat bread, so 2 different bread loaves. Christian added these brioche buns to the order. That's the other nice thing about Walmart pickup, is that you just download the app and can add things as the week goes on. So Christian added a bunch of stuff at the beginning of the week, and then last night I went and added a couple more things that I thought we might need. You might notice some duplicates in this order because I didn't realize Christian already added them. Starting with 2 18-count cartons of eggs. I don't think this will be a problem though, because we've been going through so many eggs, like we're always out of eggs first from our groceries. So these shouldn't go to waste, and if I feel like they're starting to go bad, we'll just start having scrambled eggs twice a day or something crazy like that. Next up, we needed some more cheese for sandwiches, so those are for Christian. We also like to get from the deli some turkey and ham for sandwiches throughout the week. It's just like an easy lunch you can't beat. Now these are our 2 favorite like crunchy snacks. Christian loves these white cheddar popcorners, but I try to avoid dairy when I can. So I go for these Skinny Pop popcorn white cheddar flavors. It's actually not even dairy. I don't want to know what it is if it's not cheese, but there's no dairy in this white cheddar flavoring. So Christian's go-to snack and my go-to snack. Now getting into produce, we got a bunch of romaine lettuce hearts. We use these for all different kinds of recipes, toppings, salads, you name it. And speaking of salads, at least 2 or 3 times a week, I will just throw together one of these salad kits with some chicken we have in the fridge or leftover steak or whatever meat we have on hand, and it makes a quick and easy and healthy meal. We actually have a couple in our fridge still, so I only grabbed the avocado ranch and the Caesar. We also love the kale pecan one. There's a chopped Caesar. There's a creamy gorgonzola one. They're really yummy, and cannot recommend those enough. Yes, we probably could save money by making our own salads, but these make it so easy, and I just can't stop buying them. It definitely guarantees that we eat more salads throughout the week when we're buying these salad kits, and I think they're like $3 a bag. So that plus some protein makes for a cheap meal also. I got a trio of bell peppers and then a ton of loose produce. We got a head of broccoli. We have 2 green apples. My favorite flavor of apple are the green ones. Let me know if you're red apple or green apple fans. The more sour and the more tart, the better. 4 tomatoes. Christian got some limes. I don't know what for. We have 2 russet potatoes, 3 avocados, a yellow onion, a red onion. If you know me, you know I can't have enough blueberries, so we have 2 cartons of those. We have a carton of strawberries. And then the next snafu that happened with Christian and I double ordering is I think we have 10 bananas here, 9 bananas, something like that. We don't normally go through that many bananas, but this week we will, and worst case scenario, we're gonna have to have banana bread then. Now we already are stocked up on our milks. I like to have almond milk because I try to avoid dairy, and then Christian has like DHA ultra filtered milk or something. It's like a red Fairlife bottle. That's his favorite kind. But the one kind of dairy my stomach tolerates for some reason is Greek yogurt. So that's typically my go-to breakfast every day. So I like the whole milk plain Greek yogurt. Christian also loves this flavor from the Greek Gods honey vanilla yogurt. I noticed we were running out of butter. And then the last things are just paper products. We needed more gallon-sized bags. And then you can't go wrong with getting extra toilet paper and paper towels. I'm pretty sure we were almost out of both of these, but it also was kind of that like, maybe there's like 6 more rolls of paper towels somewhere that I don't know about. But worst case scenario, you can't have too many of them on hand, and oh well. There's also a fly right here, but not anymore. Ha. I'm a very big fan of having fly swatters in our house because for some reason that's like the only kind of bug that really gets in here, and they just drive me insane. So love a good fly swatter. Totally off topic. And that's a wrap on the haul. I need to start putting away all the refrigerated things, but Maddie has started putting her arms out when she's ready to be picked up, and I can tell she wants to be picked up and carried. So I'm gonna grab her, we'll put away the refrigerator things, and then get back to all the organizing and stuff later. With all the refrigerated stuff put away, I also decided to put away some of the paper products. So I put the paper towels and organized this cabinet a little bit as I went. That's one of my favorite ways to keep the house together and in order a little bit, is just not tackling huge projects, like letting it all build up, but every now and then, like I see a mess, I'll take care of it right then. I open the junk drawer and I can't even find a pen, I'll take 5 minutes to declutter it. Or right here, I'm refilling the paper towels, which go on this top shelf. So I just spent a few minutes pulling it back together. So an easy manageable tip for keeping your house under control. Now onto the pantry items. I did mention that I was going to do a little pantry declutter, and the same thing with that little cabinet. I didn't go crazy in here. I didn't take everything out and start from scratch. I just looked through, picked out what was expired or what I knew we were not going to be finishing, and then just tidied it up, organized it. You'll see in a little bit I go to my Chick-fil-A stash and organize that because some of it had toppled over. Let me know that we're not the only ones who hide a bunch of different condiments from restaurants and fast food places in our pantry. We recently found out that you can ask for extra spread from In-N-Out, and if you have ever had In-N-Out sauce, like something about it is just magical. So definitely next time you guys go, if you live near one, ask for extras. We're gonna start doing that every single time so we can build up a little stash here. In the fridge, I'm gonna start organizing things in here a little bit. When I first put everything away, I just shoved it in here and didn't really take the time to actually clean it and have it organized how I like it to. I don't go crazy with the fridge organization, but we do have a couple of bins that are super helpful in our fridge. We have a bread bin, we also have an egg container, and then down in one of our produce drawers, I have a smaller bin that we keep all of our loose produce in, so any like apples or avocados or limes or anything rolling around, that ends up in that bin. So just a few little organizers really help. I have tried like the produce crisper bins that try to keep your produce fresh and all of those things, and I spent a good bit of money on them and they just didn't work for us. They weren't dishwasher safe. A lot of like the smaller acrylic items aren't, and when it comes to prepping produce, I am not willing to like have to hand wash that every single time. It's just something that made my life more complicated than it was worth it. produce. When it comes to actually washing my produce, I end up just using a regular Tupperware container with a paper towel underneath it, and that works great to keep the moisture contained. It also stays pretty fresh, and normally we don't buy tons and tons of fruit, and we eat through it pretty quickly, so we never really have a problem with it going bad because we wash it and prep it ahead of time.
I was your first love, and you were my first one. Chisel all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget, yeah. Maybe it's something in the water, yeah. Or maybe we just hit the end of the road, yeah. Right now it doesn't even matter, yeah. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here tonight before we make this even worse. It's gonna hurt even more than this does. We gave it all we had. It's time to say bye, baby, bye. I'll be, you'll be, yeah, we'll be fine. So let's call it a night, and that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. So baby, bye. It's for the best and you know why. You gotta leave me here right now before we make this even.
Okay, these things are all prepped now. We have strawberries, blueberries, eggs. They didn't all fit in our single container, and I know I just spent like 5 minutes hyping up Walmart pickup, but the worst thing that Walmart's ever done to us has happened this week. There's like 5 or 6 eggs that are just completely shattered, probably just how they were packaged up or whatever. I don't know, they're not usable. There's one that like hasn't fully cracked through that I might feed to Bucky, but the rest of them I'm not gonna risk that, so that's really annoying. And I know I can make a complaint about this and get a refund for them, but it's honestly not worth the hassle. I wish you could just go in their app and make a complaint. Instead, you have to like make a phone call, explain what happened, and then you'll see the return. And I've done that before and it's like easy, but I just don't feel like doing it today, and I'm just peeved about this happening. So, oh well, forget those eggs. Also, found this in the fridge. I'm gonna finish cleaning out the fridge, but this is on top of my egg container, a paintbrush with paint. When I did my last DIY projects, I just left this in the plastic bag in the fridge. If you don't know, or you haven't seen my other videos, my favorite hack for painting things is to put the paintbrush in the fridge in a plastic bag in between coats. That way you don't have to wash paintbrushes, because washing paintbrushes stinks, but I think it's time to wash this guy. The rest of this stuff will be going to recycle, and then we'll get back into organizing and cleaning out the fridge now.
You might be the one that truly gets me, and I might be the one you really want, and I feel it too, but you don't know what I've been going through. This is when you tell me that you're different. This is when you try to make me fall, convince me it's true, and that is why you want me like you do. But you didn't even have to try, 'cause you can start a fire without a spark. Forget what I told you, forget all about that tonight. Just remember the flame, you remember the flame, alright. Forget what I told you, forget all about that.
Also wanted to share with you guys a little real life moment. My kitchen is not clean. Did I empty the dishwasher? Okay, I did empty the dishwasher for me. That's 1 brownie point for me, but I've got dishes drying up here, dishes in the sink. My counters are dirty. I need to take that to the recycling bin. My pan from this morning's out, and not everything in my fridge is that clean, and I don't want to talk about the freezer either. Also, breast milk is expired, so I need to take care of that. I probably should thaw it and then get rid of it. I don't know, that's gross, but it's definitely more than 4 months old. And I also want to drain this rosé. I actually just hated this. I think I was expecting it to be a lot sweeter than it was. So Christian was a fan of this because he likes red wines or like more bitter tastes, but I definitely like my beverages to be a little bit sweeter, like Pinot Grigios, and this was just not it for me, and I don't think Christian's going to drink this, so I'm gonna drain that and recycle that. There's also stuff all over my house. And I just wanted to share a little real life moment. Something that even I have been falling into this week is judging myself against other people I see online and comparing my life to theirs and their babies to my baby and their house to my house. And I just want to remind you guys that nobody's perfect. Everything on the internet is fake, basically. Like when I was doing room makeovers, none of my house looks as good as that one little spot in the room is going to look, if you know what I mean. Like I've got paint cans and drop cloths and mess hidden out of sight of the camera. So like, not everything is super nice and orderly in everybody's house, and I think it's a reminder that we all need to hear every now and then. So it totally has nothing to do with this video, but I wanted to share with you guys a little true life, real life moment that like my house is not always clean. I don't always put the groceries away. I don't always pre-slice my strawberries. I have things that go bad in my fridge, and don't judge yourself too harshly compared to what you see online because it is all fake. Like I definitely try to limit how much I filter myself, if that makes sense. Like I want to be authentic and real with you guys and present fun DIY projects and be positive, but also like my life is not perfect. Everything in my house is not always perfect and clean and tidy. Christian and I have been eating out multiple times this week because I didn't feel like cooking, and it's not always roses and daisies. It ebbs and flows, and just a little reminder because I need the reminder myself sometimes that like this is all fake. It's all the internet. It's everybody's highlight reel, and this is like a healthy, positive grocery haul, but what you're not gonna see is that I got a Starbucks breakfast sandwich this morning, and I'm probably gonna get Chick-fil-A tonight because Christian's working overnight tonight, and it's just Maddie and me. So don't take this too seriously. Don't judge yourself against other people, and this is totally random and preachy, but I know that I need to hear this, so maybe one of you guys need to hear this too today, that you're doing a great job. Your house is perfect, your groceries are awesome, your meals are delicious, and it's okay to not be perfect all the time, even if everything online seems like everybody else's life is together. It's not, trust me. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.